My name is James Blackburn. I live and work in the American Southwest. As a result, I have the good fortune to be able to travel to a variety of beautiful locations. As a professional filmmaker, I document my life through video adventures and I share them with the world. Stay tuned as I travel through the world of movies and the beautiful outdoors. Thanks for watching the James Blackburn Experience. In October 2019, I traveled to the Green River in Utah with my brother and several really good friends. It was an adventure I will never forget. This was my first trip to the Green River, but it wouldn't be my last. 6 days and 5 nights of canoe camping was absolutely wonderful, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to have done this fun adventure with everyone. We experienced nice weather and beautiful sunsets, did some hiking, and enjoyed this stunning and awesome area. While we were still on this trip, I was already planning my next adventure back to the Green River. This amazing place will always be a part of me. I felt truly connected. We even hiked from the Green River to some rock arches about 3 miles away from our camp. Now I have the opportunity to do this trip again. Join me for a new 7-part series as I return to the Green River.
Day number 3, Green River Adventure. Morning is here. It's a beautiful day already.
I wandered back down the hillside and took my time as I was really enjoying this spot. Peaceful place with a lot of quiet where you can really get inside your head and think. My thoughts were numerous and my mind felt like this moment right now was possibly a nice dream, or at the very least a great memory in the making. This place was putting me in a great mood. I felt like celebrating life again. What a great day. I enjoyed wandering through the forest like this, and I have ever since I was a kid. Nothing will keep me away from the wilderness. As I continued my short hike to the water, I was feeling the beauty of this area take over my wild spirit. I felt the animal within start to awaken. This was an amazing place, and I felt incredibly thankful to be here.
All right, folks, went out this morning in the canoe right there with a 360 camera, and if it worked out, you'll see it on my channel eventually. And right now it's a beautiful morning. I'm glad I did that before it got too hot.
Matt, the Southwest backpacker, continued to fly the drone over me. And wait for a moment here, folks, because he pulls this drone up in the air and you get a view of our camp and the surrounding canyon land, and it's absolutely beautiful. I have to thank Matt, the Southwest backpacker, that's him right there on the shore, for providing such awesome footage and allowing me to be able to use this in my channel, because this is beautiful. So I'm just going to shut up and let you watch.
Matt, the Southwest backpacker, he is doing dronification this morning, which I might get some of that this afternoon myself too. This seems like a good place to take off from. Big clearing here at the beach.
So a little backstory about me and Matt, the Southwest backpacker. I had discovered his channel on YouTube a few years ago. Way before he even had a drone, he was making these cool backpacking videos. But then we go out to the Green River and he's been flying a drone for a few years now, and you can see he gets these amazing shots. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. At least that's what I tell myself every time I go to the wilderness. But I'm not complaining about the journey. That's the part I love the most. I felt stronger this morning and had a good rhythm going as I hiked down the trail. I could feel my hiker legs coming alive in the early morning air. On our way up, we passed many interesting rock formations. The hiking was rugged, but rewarding. We continued onward as a team as the sun started to shine overhead. I had to stop again and take more photos. I couldn't stop smiling as I did. I was smiling so much that my face was starting to hurt. The trees here were intense and beautiful. Wow, this was an amazing place and I felt incredibly thankful to be here. This campsite was amazing and I couldn't stop smiling. The weather was perfect and so was this spot. The skies were clear and a very intense blue. I felt once again in tune with this beautiful and vast landscape.
Alright, I like to bushwhack a lot, get off the trail. I am following something that has trail-like qualities, but I don't think this is human. It's probably a game trail. But there's some nice spots back here though. It's about, I don't know, half-mile south of our camp. Man, this is beautiful. Nice and cool in the shade too. You do have to be careful though, because when you're bushwhacking you can get some cuts occasionally, so I'm gonna have to clean that up here in a minute. Wow. Alright, this is a really nice grove of oak trees here. Very cool. Lots of shade. Patches of sun too. I think what I'm going to do is hike further up the canyon, which is this way, and kind of head around the river a bit, just see what's up there. But I'd like to come back here again on my way back and just have a relaxed session here. Sit down on the ground and just chill out and enjoy this fine shade and oak trees here, because this is awesome.
A little while later, we discovered another campsite in the forest. This was yet another really sweet spot to camp for a day or even an entire week. We explored the forest nearby and I felt a true connection to this place once again. My wild spirit was feeling alive and curious about what's next in this awesome wilderness. My heart felt full and happy as the wilderness released the shackles of humanity and I became one with the forest. I was having one of those moments where I felt truly thankful to be alive. The rhythm of our boots on the trail was feeling unrestricted and free. The beauty of the rock was intense and awesome, so I continued up the trail a little further to explore this awesome area.
On Mars right now. At least that's what I imagine parts of Mars might look like.
Mars indeed. Or Utah. What an awesome place. These beautiful blue skies and these red rocks. It just doesn't get any better than this, folks. So I continued my hike onward around the rock face just to see what was here. I mean, why not? If you're gonna have a layover day, then you should hike around and explore and just, get some good video. Find some spots to have some shade and hang out and have some lunch. Obviously I'm not in the shade here, but you can see there's a lot of shade available nearby. The beauty of this place is mesmerizing. I couldn't stop staring in all directions. I was definitely rubbernecking the entire time. Everywhere I looked was this intense beauty and this awesome, intense rock. I don't even know how to say it any better except here I am, there I was, and here we will always be. I continued my hike into freedom and beauty. It was like poetry in motion. Rocks, plants, canyons, blue skies, greenery everywhere.
Just saw 2 deer ran right through here. They came from up in here somewhere. I must have startled them. Sorry, guys. I'm definitely in a bit of a bushwhack here. Off trail again, as usual. I do not know where those deer went. They disappear so quickly, like magic. Not my cat, but real magic, like magicians do.
Be prepared, plan ahead, and prepare for your visit. Let someone know of your plans and consider the weather.
I just came from there, and now I'm back in the woods again. Lots of these oak groves here. I must like growing down here by the river. Boy, leaves are just piled up big time. Nicely shaded in here. Feels a lot cooler than out in the sun. That much is clear.
On this day, we had a very rare treat in the wilderness, homemade ice cream. Terry bought this thing online where you put ice and rock salt on one side of the ball and the cream and sugar on the other side, and it makes ice cream as you throw it around. Terry brought a variety of toppings for everyone, and I had a brownie, but he also brought a lot of fruit for everyone too, to try different things. It was really yummy. Thank you, Terry, for bringing that and having a nice, sweet, cool treat on a hot afternoon. And of course, a little time lapse never hurts either. I'm not sure how long I rolled on that time lapse. It must have been 20 minutes maybe, and then I sped it up like 5,000%. This was a good campsite here. I really enjoyed this spot. And as you can see, a boat just went by in time-lapse mode there. I actually talked to those folks for a few minutes. They had a really cool raft with a shade on top. And then the inscriptions here at Inscription Camp. If you're ever in the Green River, stop and look these over. Some of these are historic, dating back to 1909. Some of them are more modern day, unfortunately, but it's interesting nonetheless. It's neat to be near something that over 100 years ago someone else stood here and carved their name in here. Way before this was a popular tourist area and a camping area, people were out here exploring when it was truly a rugged wilderness still. Which it still is, but back then it wasn't as explored as it is now. So I took a lot of pictures here for you because I wanted you to see what kind of variety of inscriptions were on this rock. Apparently this rock is not that hard because they made some pretty good inscriptions here that look precise to me. And of course, if you look up this guy's name, there's a lot of history with him on this river and his boat. So look him up online. I don't know how to pronounce it, otherwise I would pronounce it for you, but it's the guy's name on the right. And evening came upon us, and we all retired to the base camp for a little bit of dinner and campfire experience. Terry brought these cool lights, and you can see it really lit up the area around base camp. Really enjoyed this. Thank you everybody for an awesome experience. And of course, what campfire experience wouldn't be complete without some slow motion? I have no idea why I love this so much, I just do. Then I retired to my tent for the evening, where I think I got about 8 hours of solid sleep before we had to pack up and go the next morning. Remember folks, life is beautiful if you know where to look. Keep your eyes, your heart, and your mind open. It just might lead you somewhere special. Thank you for watching the James Blackburn Experience. Be sure to check my YouTube channel for almost 900 additional video adventures. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Purple Martians.
All right, that's perfect. I love it.